guys, welcome back to the Ipswich Town career mode in FC25 and welcome to season number 4. So we are, as I said, in season number 4. We have just had a pretty decent season really, and our first season in the Champions League, our third consecutive season in the Prem. We managed to stay up in that first season. We pretty much finished second. We finished second last season. We finished 10th in the first 2 seasons. Finished second last season. Honestly, 2 points from winning a title last season. That's how close we came. What was hard to see, obviously, we went out to Real Madrid in the Champions League. Honestly, we were very unlucky to go out of it because Courtois just had an absolute beast game against us. And we had a few things go our way. Mamouche had a brilliant season as well. But obviously, one thing I didn't get a chance to show you is the team of the season. There you go. So, yeah, the team of the season, we had a couple players in it. So, Timber got in there, and Scott. I'm very surprised that Mamouche didn't get in there. But again, Isaac was the player of the season in the Prem, and Haaland probably was the top goal scorer if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, a few Newcastle players. Very surprised to see Murphy in there. Obviously, Newcastle won the Premier League last season, what was just massive. And honestly, I hope this is us next year. But we've got a lot to go through. Literally, I've only just opened up the career mode, and I've not done anything with the team yet. Just looking at what's going on with the team. So this is the team. I've not done anything to it yet, but this is a very nicely looking team. There's a few, but now because we have made top 4, so hopefully we should have. I'll have a look what the budget is very, very soon. Probably the big place is I want to maybe go in for another centre. I want to get another centre back in, a higher rated one, possibly another centre mid, and possibly even an upgraded right back, possibly. It's a bit of a complicated one. Obviously, we need a backup striker as well. I always say, especially when we get to a stage of the series where, honestly, I want us to be fighting for every trophy now. I don't think we should be having to just go for the Prem, or just go for the Champions League, or just go for the FA Cup, or League Cup, whatever. I think we should have at least 2 or 3 players in every position who are capable of doing a job for me, and I have for the most part. I've got a good backup right back. I've got Hjalsson, who's a really good backup centre back, but Chadwick, who's a little bit low rated, I am going to get him out on loan, so I'm going to bring in another centre back. I'm not too sure if we're going to let Greaves go on the bench or Timber. I'm more inclined to let Timber go on the bench because he actually can play anywhere throughout the back line, what's very useful for a sub. Obviously, we got Gallagher in last year. He was very, very good. Scott, who's just not going up and overall quick enough, so he might have to be sacrificed at midfield. But I honestly really don't want to. He's going to be, if I have the money, I'll do it. But he's someone I'm really not interested in letting out of that starting 11 because he just feels like a little bit like the glue sticking this team together. The cam position is somewhere I might have to get a little bit of help because Hutchinson 83 overall, but then the next best one is 76 now in area. It could do with someone in the 80s as well. Even the wingers, I think we're not too bad there. Tyler Diblin, we've got Mikey Moore and Jack Clark. I'm honestly thinking about possibly either letting Diblin go or I don't know. I'm honestly not sure. I'll have a little think about it. Mamouche is obviously good. Garcia's good. I'm hoping some of these players actually get into the 90s this season. It'd be good to do that. But I'm hoping this is a season where we fix a few things what might have been going wrong last season, and we go one step further and hopefully win our first Premier League title. Wow, I was not expecting that. 170 million in the budget. That is incredible. I think last season we only had about 50 million. We've nearly got an extra 100 million just for getting in the Champions League. And we actually did. we didn't actually win a trophy last season as well. That's the mad part about it. Is last year was the first year we actually didn't win anything. We just got into the Champions League, and this is what it brings. Is this kind of money going straight into the Champions League, earning your way second place in the Premier League really does you good. So I'm very happy to see that. Just to show you as well, obviously I've got so many youth academy prospects now. We'll go through them in just a second as well. I am going to be really picky about the youth academy prospects. That they have to have bombing potential, and as well as already a good starting overall, like minimum 60 overall. I want minimum on the youth academy. So I'll show you and update you as the season goes on, but I won't be doing it every single month. I'll be showing you probably every 3 to 4 months, or unless we get like someone who can go into the team straight away. But just to show you the youth squad, I've already promoted a couple people, but if you look here, like we've got so many people already in the 60s and really good potentials. Like lowest potentials 86 Savage. The rest of them are all really good. All of them not even 18 yet. So, and I said I've got absolutely tons of youth academy prospects. Like if you look at all these already, I've got a whole page full with loads of players out on loan. So I'm really calming down about how many people I bring forward. But also, you got to think I'm going to be loading a lot of these people away, and if they're not really showing enough quality, or if I don't really need that player, I'll either loan them away or I'll sell them for profit. That is kind of what I'm doing. That's kind of how it works, obviously, within the footballing world. Obviously, a lot of people get compensation for the youth players. That's sort of what we're doing now. Okay, so I've scouted enough. I've tried to find if there's any more players I want to try and go for. This is the pool of players I'm looking at. So first position I really want to try and improve upon is the centre-back role. I feel like that's somewhere we do need to strengthen. We've got 2 decent centre-backs in Timber and Greaves. But do we need someone higher rated? Do we need someone like a Bastoni in there? He is playing for Inter Milan, but again, we have now got consecutively 2 seasons in the Champions League. We definitely look like a team capable of winning titles. Maybe he wants to try his luck in England because he's getting towards that age where he's probably done all he can in Italy. Does he possibly want to move over? There's another couple of options. There was Diakite, but I think he's, for the age he is and overall he is, slightly too low. So I'm going to just remove him. There's also Lenny Yoro, who would be a cheaper option at 82 overall. Maybe someone who could fight Timber and Greaves for that starting spot. There's Antonio Silva, who is the exact same overall as Greaves and Timber. Again, someone who's young, could be, but again, I'd actually have to pay his release clause. Well, I suppose I've been paying about 50 to 60 million anyway, so I'd be paying an extra 20 million to pay his release clause. I probably won't want to do that, especially for I don't really want to pay nearly 80 million for an 83 overall, especially when I can go for like 60 to 70 for an 89 overall. And that is the thing. He is worth 75, but he must be in the last year of his contract. I honestly don't want to mess about, and we've actually, I honestly think we've stayed pretty damn realistic up to this point, and it's honestly, it's got to be Bastoni for me. I think Euro would have been nice if it was slightly more overall, but I feel like if we want to go for Premier League titles and we want to go for Champions Leagues, we need someone of Bastoni's quality. And I feel like he's probably one of the better centre-backs about these days. Someone who's going to just be a game changer, I think. So, honestly, I'm going to go in for him. I'm hoping for maybe a 65 to 70 million mark. If not, we'll see what happens. And there he is, Alessandro Bastoni has moved finally from Inter Milan to Ipswich Town. What a signing this will hopefully prove to be. For £67 million as well, I will 100% take that. For an 89 overall, he's 28, so he's in his prime now. And I think I'm really at a loss of who I'm going to probably put out the team. My thinking is it's probably going to be Timber, because obviously I only brought Timber in last year, but Greaves is the same overall, but he is just a brick wall for me in that defence. Timber's more of a, he's good with his feet, and I feel like that's what Bastoni is as well, as he's got the physicality. But not only that, Timber literally can play throughout the entire back line. So I think that's just going to work out for the better. Having him on the bench, I'll rotate that back line anyway. But that is a massive upgrade in the centre back role. So literally, what, five overalls higher? It's honestly insane. So right, next order of business is getting ourselves a backup striker, at least someone who can be there if anything happens to Mamouche, but also someone who can push Mamouche. Someone who can obviously try and get up and overall, even fighting for that spot at some point. Because obviously Mamouche, I think, is like 27, 28. So obviously he's going to keep growing. But I want someone who can fight for him if he's having a bad day. Someone I can rely on. Someone I can rotate in big matches. That is what I want. So the three players I'm thinking about, and I already think about one what I'm going to take out, is Santiago Jimenez, who, if you've watched my series before, if you've watched any of my career modes, I've actually used him before. I think it was the Salford City career mode, my first ever one. I had him in my team back then when he was like, he only just first came on the scene. He was a youngster, only just came from Mexico. Honestly, this guy was a beast in that career mode. And if you go watch that series, guys, you'll watch like the last episode of that series. You'll see I broke down all the stats for the good players in that series. It was honestly insane. I also bought him again, I think, possibly in a Hawkeye series, like not so long ago. So I don't think I bought him for at least a year or two. So again, it's someone who I already know will be good for me if I go in for him. Not only that, he's going to be quite an alright deal for 47 to 50 for 60 million. For 84 overall, it's not too bad. There's Endrick, who honestly I was seriously considering, but then I saw his price tag, 91 to 114 million. It cost for me to get Endrick. As good as he is, and as much as I would love to use him one day, I think that is out of the question. And João Pedro is the other one. Someone I think I have used. I think I used him in a Huddersfield Town career mode like donkeys years ago when he was first in like possibly Watford, stuff like that. That's back when he just came on the scene a few years ago. Very similar to Richarlison in that respect. But yes, I think it's between these two. And personally, the one I feel like would fit in what we're doing right now is Santiago Jimenez. And someone I've been itching to get back into the fold with, and someone I know I can rely on. Santiago Jimenez is the guy I want, so I'm going to go in for him. And here he is again. Me and him have been reunited at Ipswich Town. 45 million for Santiago Jimenez coming from Lille. We will take that. He is going to be a very useful signing to us. The other small position I wouldn't mind getting somebody in with is the left back position, because I feel like Dorgu could really benefit getting out on loan for 6 months or just this season. Just because he's not, I think I bought him a season 2 ago, and he's gone up maybe 1 overall, maybe 2 at most. That's not enough for me. I really need a decent backup for when Leif Davis is tired or I need to rotate. So the two options I've got is two proven Premier League players in Tyrick Mitchell and Anthony Robinson. Obviously 29, 27, so we're not going to be getting into 90 overalls or anything like that. But someone who are more than capable coming into a team and doing a job. So Mitchell's going to cost between 17 to 20. Anthony Robinson is actually only just joined Lille, so I thought again I was going to be raiding Lille for another one of their players, but Robinson, as much as I wouldn't have mind trying to use him because I've never had him in a career mode, I think Tyrick Mitchell is someone I'm going to go for. And the third signing is Tyrick Mitchell. Here he is for £18.5 million from Fiorentina, coming back to the Premier League on a rotational role. That is very useful to us. We'll do that. Let's go. Okay, so the first step of a sort of three-way transfer thing going here. Tyler Diblin, who's just come back on loan, he's actually not gone up one overall since I sent him out on loan last season. What's disappointing to me, so it was either between him and Mikey Moore, and I think Mikey Moore showed me enough to stay. So I've sold Tyler Diblin. I got a good enough offer from Prem for 15 million. I can't remember how much I was paid for Diblin. I don't think it was a lot. It was a couple of mil. So I made quite a good deal off him. The second part of my plan was Ethan Nwaneri. I didn't actually put him on the loan list, but Leicester came with me with an offer. They wanted to take him on loan for a year. So you know what? The fact is, he's 76 overall, and I've actually got a plan as a backup central attacking mid. So I'm gonna let him go on loan if Hutchinson or whoever gets injured, or if we need an extra pair of hands, I can always bring him back. And another signing, here we go, is Matheus Cunha joining us from Wolverhampton Wanderers. We're taking one of their key players. We could have gone for a little bit less, but they were playing hardball and they were about to walk out, so I had to accept it. There wasn't really anyone else I had in mind. Matheus Cunha is someone I've really wanted to pick up for a while. So you know what? Again, we've got a 6 overall increase on our backup attacking mid now. That is what I tried to do, and the fact is I've got him for 30 million, someone who's going to be real good for us in games. Now in area as well is now free to go out on loan and get first game football. Hopefully when he comes back, he can pick up that mantle. And just one last bit of business for now. Patrick Dorgu is going to Brighton on loan. Obviously I've just brought in Tyrick Mitchell just as a rotation right now, but I don't want to sell Dorgu just yet because I feel like there is a good player in there. So here we go. We're at the start of the new Premier League season, and we are facing Manchester United at Old Trafford in our first game of the season. This is a big opportunity to start off right. So obviously the last couple of seasons we've actually had a Community Shield to play because we've won either the FA Cup or Carabao, or as we did in the first season, we won both. But we didn't win anything last season, so it means we don't have no Community Shield to try and win. But we did win it last year, so honestly, something like that, as long as we compete and win it once, I'm absolutely happy with that. But let's get in a press conference to start this Premier League, and let's get straight into this first game of the Premier League season.
Oh, thanks, guys. We're going to get started with the questions any minute now.
Okay, so Fernandez has been impressing fans and pundits alike. Are you trusting Greaves can keep him silent? Hopefully, but I'm hoping one of my, especially like Gallagher and Scott, can really help him out there. But yeah, I have full praise for Greaves that he can rise to the challenge. Man United aims to expose their opponents by taking advantage of wide areas. They seem comfortable running down the line. Is it fair Greaves will have a tough game? He's not. He's been in this situation before. I honestly think he's more than capable of dealing with anyone. Fans will be expecting Barcelona to be a regular starter, given his quality and experience as a ball playing defender. Have you started if you're starting? Of course he will. He's nearly a 90 rated centre back. If I'm putting him on the bloody bench, I should be sacked. So yes, I'll encourage Bastoni. And hopefully he can start the ball off rolling and hopefully start off well.
All right, that's all we have time for. Thank you very much.
Here we go, we are at the Theatre of Dreams. Coming up against the Red Devils again. On a rainy day here in Manchester, typical. Be interested to see if they've made any adjustments in their starting 11. I see a new player, number 37. Looks like we've got a couple of new players in there. We've got Turam starting, no Hendrick, who we were very interested in. We've only got one of our new signings started today, and that is obviously Bastoni. The other three are all on the bench, so we'll get to see if any of them get a chance to get on the field today. Looking at this team lineup, so Man United, who have they got? They've got Onana in goal. Militao, Callum Watts, I'm not too sure. Reece Bennett, one of their youngsters, I'm sure of. Okay, we've got Daniel Gore. Okay, we've got a few players I'm not really familiar with. But our starting lineup is very familiar. Jean Garcia, an everlasting in goal. Bastoni makes his first Premier League debut. Conor Gallagher in there. Mamouche in there. Karim Adeyemi, Elanga, Scott. Regular faces. We've got the three new players on the bench too. Will they get an opportunity today? We'll have to wait and see. We've also got one of our young players who have decided to put on the bench. We'll wait and see if he gets a little bit of game time. And Jackson Thomas is also back in the Ipswich colours. Let's see how we do in this Premier League season. We came so close to the Premier League title last season. How close can we get to it this time around? Some good work there. Ooh. How was that a foul? I actually don't know how that was a foul from Conor Gallagher. Oh my God, he's rocketed it against the post there, Mason Mount. I don't know how, but he's managed to do it somehow. And now Mamouche, he's managed to release Elanga, who can put it in the to Alex Scott, who tests Onana. End-to-end football there from Mason Mount, hitting the bar. And then it's Alex Scott. Very good palm away from Onana though. Anthony Elanga, the former Man United man, into Bastoni. Oh, and Greaves with a goal-saving challenge there. And we put it in there. And now Mamouche! It's in the post! And now Elanga! Saved by Onana. Just can't put it in the net. Greaves there! Davis, good interception there. Now he sets Adeyemi off his way. Cuts inside Mount. Mount not able to deal with him. And now it's fed through to Mamouche! He's put it wide! Saved by Garcia! Elanga has got onto the loose ball. And now, Clark! Oh, it's a big chance! That'll do. Now Mamouche! 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 Oh, you put it wide, Mamouche! What is wrong with you today? You have not been able to hit a barn door! That was your opportunity to seal that! Ah, Mamouche, you've got a chance of redemption! And he hits it! Mamouche, he got the second opportunity, and he's buried buried it! The credit goes to Scott with the ball through! It had to be perfect! It was perfect! And Mamouche has scored a last-minute winner here at Old Trafford! Oh, Onana is left on the ground. He can't believe it. Man United have thrown this away here. They only had a minute to go. And Omar Mamouche is the hero after not a great game for him. But he got his goal. He got the goal we needed. Let's go Ipswich. Let's go Tractor Boys. And literally the last kick of the game as well. Come on, boys. What a way to start. Here we go. Second game of the season. We are back at home at Portman Road. Obviously, that game was absolutely hectic against Man United. That was an insane game. What a way to start as well. I thought Mamouche messed it all up, but no, he managed to get it all in the end. And that is why I put so much faith in Scott, because he just provides assists like that. And Antilanga! Oh, one mistake! One mistake, and we made them pay. They were keeping the ball very well. And now we have made them pay when they made one mistake. Mamouche just puts Alanga in, and Alanga gets his first Premier League goal of the season. Again, for 28 minutes, they have frustrated us just passing it around the back. Now we've got our goal, we don't have to press as hard, so they'll have to come out. Can't break quick enough. Oh, Mamouche. Puts it across there for Alanga! Through his brace! Easy as you like. Now we've got our 2-goal lead. Now I can make changes. Stoney does well there. Good ball out to Alanga. Oh, that's brilliant! Jack Clark gets his goal, and Mamouche has got a hat-trick of assists. Unreal. It's good play by Alanga to find Mamouche, and Mamouche with the composure to put it back to Clark, who just pops it in. Easy as you like. Got to make a big, bold choice. Miller, one of our youth academy prospects, is coming on for his Ipswich Town debut. Mikey Moore and Santiago Jimenez all coming on too. So the whole front line is changed. I actually thought for a second there. That was going to be a brilliant ball. So unfortunately the front three couldn't really get involved. But they will get their opportunities. Mikey Moore, Miller, who I've decided to keep around because he has got hella potential. Santiago Jimenez as well. Hopefully, I'll think about starting him next game. Final match of the episode, the final match of the month is at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland have made it all the way back to the Premier League since, I can't even remember when it's been. It's got to be nearly a decade since we were last in the Prem. But here we go, hopefully we can get a good result. And Gallagher's got plenty of room! Patterson has to palm it past. Wow, what a start that would have been. Alanga's going to put this one in here. From Adiemi. And Santiago Jimenez tries to line one up. Gallagher. And now down to the back post! Oh, what a goal! We'll take that! Lamptey with the ball in. It's a great floating ball in. And Elanga there with another goal. Back post. And he's there to just nod it in past Patterson. Great goal that. Love goals like that. Just simplicity of football. Get the ball in the bloody box and hope someone gets on the end of it. And that's exactly what happened. We gambled and Elanga was there. Oh, Elanga got past him, man. It's probably going to be a yellow card. It's going to be a yellow card for Hyalde. Oh my! Brown, no. Wow, what a goal that'd have been. I mean, how close was this? Wow, that just looks like centimetres away. Cunha plays it in there to Adeyemi. Cunha curls one. Oh, and Elanga can't get onto that. Oh, oh my God, Lamptey. What the hell is Lamptey doing? And what the hell is Greaves doing? I don't really know what's going on in the last 30, 40 minutes. And that, what is that? Oh, come on. How have we drawn this? They offered nothing apart from that stupid shot they got. That all came from Lamptey as well. I gave him a start and he's really let me down there. The fact is though, he made a great cross and got an assist for it. And then he goes and does something like that. I actually wanted to clear it, but he cleared it straight to someone else. Not good enough. Really shouldn't have got drop points in this one. That is unacceptable and some players really let me down. Right guys, I'm going to leave it here. We are sitting second in the table. I'm going to leave it just before deadline day because just in case I want to do anything, I kind of want to have a bit of time to think about it. But please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We'll be getting into the rest of the season and probably playing our first Champions League games and all that stuff. I'll show you all that at the start of next episode. So please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with another episode very soon. Please take care. I'm the Hawkeye Punisher. And I am out. Take it easy, guys.